specializing in antitrust issues, a partner at Vincent & Elkins. It was inevitable that antitrust was going to be used here, wasn't it? I mean, restraint of trade, all the usual things. From your understanding, do you think they have a case?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I've been waiting for this case to be filed. You know, it's interesting. They have two claims. One is the monopolization claim that you mentioned. They claim that the restrictions that the tour has in terms of players being able to play rival tours, which they're basically not allowed to
Oh, well, that's rather serious.
do.
He's frozen. Are you back?
The tour,
We
the
lost
U.S.
you for a
tour
second.
conspired with the European tour.
We lost you.
I'm
We
here.
lost you for a second. Are you still there, sir? So let's go.
I'm
You
here.
think
I'm here.
you think they have a valid case?
Yeah, I think it's going to take some time. I think they have a case. They're arguing that the professional golf is a market here in the United States, and they're alleging a monopolization, and they're also alleging a conspiracy that the PGA Tour conspired with the European Tour to both cut down on the ability of those players to play not only on the U.S. Tour, but on the European Tour.
The thing about antitrust is it's a really heavy weapon to deploy that usually ends up in a settlement somewhere along the way because nobody really wants the answer to it.
Yeah, the cases tend to be very long. You know, they're going to ask for some preliminary relief because they want to play in the FedEx playoffs coming up in a couple of weeks. But I'll tell you, having defended many antitrust cases, they go on for many, many years. So I would not expect a quick resolution to any of this litigation anytime soon.
Do you get the impression of people digging in for a fight? Because at the end of the day, Liv's got money. PGA, to some extent, PGA Tour can't really allow too much wiggle room.
I think that's right. I think the PGA Tour has taken a pretty tough line, and I don't see them changing. I don't think they're going to want to open the floodgates and let their players that have stayed loyal to them be able to jump ship to Live. The tour only exists. It's only popular because of the players that remain on the tour. So I think it's hard for them to say, oh, never mind, we'll ease up on our rules and we'll let Live take all our players. I just don't see that happening.
All right, so let's, the beauty of having a lawyer on is you can play both sides of the fence. Let's look at it from the PGA point of view. They must have a strong argument that says, look, you all signed up to this. You all knew what you were doing. You knew. I mean, but as you know, of course, it's always an ex post facto aspect. But you knew what you signed up to.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, the other thing that I think is interesting about that is they're being accused of being a monopoly. But the funny thing is the PGA Tour doesn't even control the four majors. So think about other monopolization cases where, you might have a case against a big industrial company, but they don't have the four largest customers in the industry. Here, you're accusing them of monopolizing a golf tour, but the four biggest events, the Masters, the U.S. Open, the British Open, the PGA Tour doesn't even control. So if I'm the PGA, I'm saying this market makes no sense. And if I'm the PGA Tour and I say, monopolization is the ability to exclude, right, I'd say, I don't have that power, and if I do, I'm not exercising it very well because you're playing golf tournaments. You've taken my stars. You're paying these people a lot of money, so I'm not excluding these competition very much.
So, a last question. Give me your professional advice if you were advising, first of all, the golfers, and then secondly, you were advising the PGA Tour. What would your advice be to one, then the other?
I think if I'm representing the players, I think they filed the suit. I would keep pushing it, see if they can get relief that they want. They've asked for all kinds of injunctive relief. They want the court to stop all these rules that they have. So I think, as I said, as we started out with that, I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to file the suit. So I think that's a big first step. If I'm the PGA Tour, I am defending it. I'm saying I'm not a monopolist. I'm saying I'm not conspiring with the European Tour. I'm not conspiring with the majors. We have rights to have our players be loyal to us. Our rules are reasonable. And if I'm the PGA Tour, I'm going to fight this to the bitter end because I just don't think settling and changing the rules is going to be good for the PGA Tour.
And we'll talk more about it as the years progress on this. I'm very grateful, sir. Send your usual fee note to the usual place. And we'll make sure
I will do that. Thank you.
And it'll end up in the usual place. Good to see you, sir. Thank you.